Barton Lee Hazlewood was an American country and pop singer, songwriter, and record producer, most widely known for his work with guitarist Duane Eddy during the late 1950s and singer Nancy Sinatra in the 1960s. Hazlewood had a distinctive baritone voice that added a resonance to his music. His collaborations with Nancy Sinatra as well as his solo outputs in the late 1960s and early 1970s have been praised as an essential contribution to a sound often described as cowboy psychedelia, or saccharine underground. Early life: the son of an oil man, Hazlewood was born in Manford, Oklahoma, and spent most of his youth living between Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kansas, and Louisiana. He grew up listening to pop and bluegrass music. Hazlewood spent his teenage years in Port Neches, Texas, where he was exposed to a rich Gulf Coast music tradition. Hazlewood studied for a medical degree at Southern Methodist University in Dallas, Texas. He served with the United States Army during the Korean War. Career: following discharge from the military, Hazlewood worked as a disc jockey in Phoenix while honing his songwriting skills. His first hit single as a producer and songwriter was The Fool, recorded by rockabilly artist Sanford Clark in 1956. Hazlewood partnered with pioneering rock guitarist Duane Eddy in Phoenix, producing and co-writing a string of hit instrumental records, including Peter Gunn, Boss Guitar, 40 Miles of Bad Road, Shazam, Rebel Rouser, and Dance with the Guitar Man. Hazlewood is perhaps best known for having written and produced the 1966 Nancy Sinatra US/UK #1 hit, These Boots Are Made for Walkin', and Summer Wine. He also wrote, How Does That Grab Ya, Darlin', Friday's Child, So Long, Babe, Sugar Town, and many others for Sinatra. Among his most well-known vocal performances is Some Velvet Morning, a 1967 duet with Nancy Sinatra. Hazlewood performed that song along with Jackson on her 1967 television special Movin' with Nancy. Early in 1967 Lee also produced the #1 hit song for Frank and Nancy Sinatra, Somethin' Stupid. Jimmy Bowen was listed as co-producer but wasn't there at the time. Lee just gave him credit as per a previous agreement with Jimmy. Lee also wrote the theme song The Last of the Secret Agents, the theme song of the 1966 spy spoof film of the same title. Nancy Sinatra, who had a role in the film, recorded the song for the soundtrack. For Frank Sinatra's 1967 detective movie, Tony Rome, Hazlewood also wrote the theme song which was performed by Nancy. He wrote Houston, a 1965 U.S. hit recorded by Dean Martin. He also produced several singles on Martin's daughter, Deanna Martin, including her country hit, Girl of the Month Club, while Deanna was still a teenager. Other tunes on that project were, When He Remembers Me, A Oe Baby I See You, and The Bottom of My Mind, all recorded during the 1960s. Hazlewood also wrote This Town, a song that was recorded by Frank Sinatra that appeared on his 1968 album Greatest Hits and is the basis for Paul Shaffer's Small Town News segment theme on The Late Show with David Letterman. In 1967, Hazlewood formed LHI Records, standing for Lee Hazlewood Industries. Though it did not receive much attention at the time, Hazlewood also worked with Graham Parsons and the International Submarine Band in the mid-1960s. Parsons' departure from the band and decision to become part of the Byrds created legal problems with Hazlewood. In the 1970s Hazlewood moved to Stockholm, Sweden, where he wrote and produced the one-hour television show Cowboy in Sweden together with friend and director Torbjörn Paragraph RN Axelman, which also later emerged as an album. Hazlewood was semi-retired from the music business during the 1970s and 1980s. However, his own output also achieved a cult status in the underground rock scene, with songs covered by artists such as Roland S. Howard, Miles Kane, Vanilla Fudge, Spell, Lydia Lunch, Primal Scream, Entombed, Einsta 1/4 Zenu Baton, Nick Cave, The Jesus and Mary Chain, Hooverphonic, Anita Lane, Megadeth, The Ica Drag, Beck, Boustal, The Tubes, Thin White Rope, Jonathan Gatt, Ziana Shrek Radio Werewolf and Slodv. In 2006, Hazlewood sang on Bela B's first solo album, Bingo, on the song Lee Hazlewood und das Lied des Tages. He said that he loved producing and writing albums. Last recordings and death. In 2005, Hazlewood was diagnosed with terminal renal cancer, and he undertook an extensive round of interviews and promotional activities in support of his last album, Cake or Death. His last recording was for the vocals of Icelandic quartet Amuna's single Hilly. Hazlewood died of renal cancer in Henderson, Nevada, on August 4, 2007, survived by his wife Jean, son Mark and daughters Debbie and Samantha. Trouble is a Lonesome Town cover album 2013, musician and producer Charles Normal and a group of musician friends, including Black Francis of the Pixies, Isaac Brock of Modest Mouse, Larry Norman, Pete Yorn and members of Art Brut and the Dandy Warhols, released their own version of Trouble is a Lonesome Town in July 2013. Discography: 1963 Euro Trouble is a Lonesome Town, 1964 Euro The NSVIPs, 1965 Euro Friday's Child, 1966 Euro The Very Special World of Lee Hazlewood, 1966 Euro Summer Wine, 1966 Euro These Boots Are Made for Walking, 1967 Euro Lee Hazlewoodism Its Cause and Cure, 1968 Euro Nancy and Lee Euro A collaboration with Nancy Sinatra, 1968 Euro Something Special, 1968 Euro Love and Other Crimes, 1969 Euro The Cowboy and the Lady Euro A collaboration with Anne Margaret, 1969 Euro 40, 1970 Euro Cowboy in Sweden Euro recorded in Sweden, 1971 Euro Requiem for an Almost Lady, 1972 Euro Nancy and Lee Again Euro A collaboration with Nancy Sinatra, 1972 Euro 13, 1973 Euro I'll Be Your Baby Tonight, 1973 Euro Poet, Fool or Bum, 1974 Euro The Stockholm Kid Live at Burns, 1975 Euro A How Safe Are Tigers, 1976 Euro 20th Century Lee, 1977 Euro Move in Ontario, 1977 Euro Back on the Street Again, 1993 Euro Gypsies and Indians Euro A collaboration with Anna Hansky, 1999 Euro Farmished, Flagellants, Origami, ARF. And Me. 2002 Euro For Every Solution There's a Problem, 2002 Euro For Every Question There's an Answer Euro Interview CD, 2002 Euro Total Lee. The Songs of Lee Hazlewood Euro Tribute Album, 2002 Euro Bootleg Dreams and Counterfeit Demos, 2003 Euro Lycanthrope Tour Europe 2002, 2004 Euro Nancy and Lee 3 Euro A collaboration with Nancy Sinatra, 2006 Euro Cake or Death. References. External links, official website, thege.com.au Euro Requiem for a Pop Hit Master, NewYorkNightTrain.com Lee Hazlewood Obituary and Record Guide, The Daily Telegraph Obituary, Lee Hazlewood Timeline September 2007, Guardian Interview, Pitchfork Article, Independent Article.